What's up, y'all? So, I just wanted to come back and do a short, quick little video and basically just get, a lot of stuff off of my chest and just say some words of encouragement. Now, I, like myself and so many other women, we go through, crazy breakups, split ups, um, boyfriends, husbands, cheating, getting into whole relationships while we are carrying this man's child. And for a lot of us, and majority of us, it breaks us down and it takes a minute for us to, get back into our groove. So, I just want to share a little bit of what I went through um, in my past relationship and with the father of my unborn child now. So I am currently 35 weeks and 3 days. So I don't, I'm not on here to bash him in any way. I would never do that. But when me and him, when we first connected, it was like, fireworks. Like I always wanted to be around him. And I didn't see myself, being with anybody else. Like I really took our relationship, once it got to that point, I really took it very seriously. At first, I don't think him nor I was on the same page of thinking that it could ever be a relationship. We just wanted to have fun in the beginning, without no commitment. I wasn't looking for that, and I don't know if he was, but I wasn't looking for a commitment or a relationship. But I know we both felt like if it happened, then it happens. We just wanted to be with the right person. So, and I remember, after our first night, I mean, we had fun, and we vibed and stuff like that. But I remember going home like, I'm never coming back over dude house again. Like, it is such a wrap. Like, before I had even met him in person, I was single for a whole year and a half. So I wasn't talking to nobody, wasn't texting nobody, nobody like in my DMs or anything like that on social media. It was just me and my 4 children. And I was working hella, trying to get that bag. That's all I'm gonna ever do. And invest in myself. So, I don't know. It was just something about him that made me go back. So, I kept going over there, spending more time with him, getting to know him more, and vice versa. And it was some red flags along the way that I seen in him, and probably he seen in me as well. But, when the good outweigh the bad, you push it to the side and you keep it moving. You keep trying to build with somebody. So at this time of me getting to know him and spending time with him, I was in this position right now of having more than what he had. And my mama used to always tell me, never get with somebody that got less than you, because they will never appreciate what you have. And that is the motherfucking truth. I felt like I was taken for granted for everything that I fucking did. I was like cheaply acknowledged for what I did. And at times I felt like he expected me to do that, And I was the one driving. So, I would work 10-hour shifts, and he would be like, "Are you going to come see me after work?" And he stayed about a half hour away from my job. So, doing 10-hour shifts and going to see him, I made sure I fit him in my schedule because I really wanted to be with him. And it it just felt like he expected me to come see him since he didn't drive. If I really wanted to be with him, I would show him, that I wanted to be with him, and I did. But it was kind of like, I better do this versus you should do this because we built in something. So I just felt more forced and obligated to see him, after 10-hour shifts. And it's like, okay, I've been here at this one place for 10 hours, like I'm drained. Like, you can't catch a lift to come see me. But in the same sense, I'm like, I know he don't drive, and where he was working at, he needed that for his transportation to get to work. So I just did what any woman would have done and did my part in the relationship to show him that, it's not all about what you have. It's about what effort you putting in to getting better as well. So me knowing that, I ain't saying I'm rich, but I'm established in a sense that I have more of maneuver capabilities to come see him, transportation wise, or to spend more money. Every time, he was hungry, I made sure we ate together. I even tried to make, his daughter feel welcome in my home. I bought her like a little sippy cup, so when she come over here, she knows she got that cup. Just little things to show that you and your daughter was accepted. And it's a lot more, but it's not needed to say, to the whole world of what I did for him. But one thing that I heard Judge Lynn Toller say to somebody watching divorce court was, I think it was like before the vows or something, was stop playing a wife role if you're in a girlfriend, situation. And I felt like I did. I went over and beyond to show this man that, I know he having hard times and stuff like that. He can't get this and can't get that, but, I'll still support you in your music, I'll still give you the truth if, you writing music, if this on point or if this ain't on point, and, and listen to him and, really support him in his music versus being one of those girls that's like, oh, he do music, what can I gain off of him? It wasn't like that. We had writing sessions together. Everything that he did, I wanted to listen to it before he even recorded it, just to make sure, it was 1,000. Like, while he was in the booth, if he needed some type of encouragement or insight, I was there. Every time he wanted to go to the booth, I was driving him, and it was just a lot. So, I did a lot. That's all I can say is I did a lot. I took a lot of bullshit too. I took a lot of bullshit. from him. When he started getting disrespectful, I started getting disrespectful. He's he's an Aries. I'm a Gemini. So once a Gemini flip, it ain't no flipping back. And when I started feeling disrespected by him, oh, I would go over and beyond the disrespect to give that back to him. That's just, any sign want to be petty. Geminis, we much pettier than what you could ever become and what you can ever be. You just, Geminis, we on a whole nother level. So if you don't want to be on our bad side, don't tip them scales, and we ain't even Libras. One thing about me is I don't hold no grudges. I don't hate him or anything. It's just being pregnant and going through what I've went through pregnant, like, I don't know. If I was a man, it ain't no way in hell I would leave, excuse my French, it's no way I would leave my pregnant girlfriend or wife to fend for herself. Period. In any way, shape, or form. Rather it be transportation, rather it be financial, rather it be emotionally, spiritually, I would not leave her. She's carrying around my flesh and blood. It's a woman on this planet right now that is walking around with my DNA in her. So a lot of men just don't understand. The way that you can get DNA testing while a woman is pregnant is because she has blood. She has your blood in her. So I'm entwined with this man. And that's just how it is for any woman carrying any man's baby. But men don't think about that. Like I said, I don't hate him. I just feel like I was taken for granted. I just feel like at times I probably took him for granted. I mean, it wasn't too much he did for me. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. But it's just the fact that, like, we both, wanted a baby. So when in doubt, he finally told me, like, I got a whole girlfriend. I'm just like, just 4 text messages ago, you said you love me, right? But I flipped on him. I got mad. And that's when he came out and said he had a whole girlfriend. I don't know when it happened and how it happened, because, like, I don't know. I was mad at him, and so I hadn't talked to him for like 2 weeks. And within them 2 weeks, you got a whole girlfriend? Really? That is so disrespectful. So I don't even want to talk about that skank. Excuse me, I got heartburn. Stay with heartburn. Swear this little boy gonna have a head full of hair, you hear me? Every day of this pregnancy, I've had heartburn. But, man, let me see. I got this diaper bag. I don't like them book bags and stuff like that. So, I got his diaper bag. I got all this, everything packed up. He's ready to go, okay? This is his playpen right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. So, but yeah, so got his playpen up and ready to go. His coat right there. one of his blankets right there. So I already told my kids, like, when it's that time, y'all grab it. His car seat downstairs with his little canopy cover. I'm so ready to meet him. His swing is over here. It's baby-fied up in here. It's really baby-fied. A lot of stuff downstairs in the living room. So I am ready for him. And one thing that he does have an older brother. Like I said, his older brother is 10. So one thing that I installed in my son now is you better love that black woman. You come from a black woman. You better not ever disrespect a black woman. And you have beautiful babies with a black woman. You better not ever turn your back on your babies. Period. I would knock my son's head off. No matter what age they are, I do not stand for that. And my son see now, just what it means to be a strong, single, black mother when the father does not engage with the child whatsoever. And my son tell me all the time, Mama, I'm going to marry a strong black woman, have beautiful kids, and I'm going to raise my kids, and I will never leave them. But, and I'm not saying that, my unborn child's father is like that. He's in his daughter's life, just not in our child's life, So, I got the short end of the stick. I ain't mad. I ain't complaining. Not every blood father is the best father. And that's just what it is. Chop it up. It's an L. It's a loss. We hurt each other, to the fullest. So it is what it is. Just gotta move on. That's just all I'm focused on, is bringing a healthy boy in this world and raising him without no regrets. Trying to install in him just to value himself, the woman that he loves, and the children that he makes in the future. That's all I'm going to do. That's my main thing. And I'm going to keep loving myself. It's nothing else that I can do. I'm going to keep getting this money because that's what I've been doing. So we ain't about to switch up. We ain't about to change up. We let the weather do that. But other than that, ladies, I do want to say, never, ever feel bad about yourself, about relationship not working out. Just take your part and own what you did wrong, mistakes that you did wrong. Do self-evaluations. Keep that open relationship with the Most High. Get yourself correct. Get your mind right. Get your heart right. So you can be bigger and better and stronger for yourself, for your children. And invest in yourself. Invest in time. Invest in knowledge. Read. I got a couple of books that I done bought since I've been, solo dolo, and keep elevating. Don't be quick to run into another relationship, because it's going to fail if you ain't the woman that God wants you to be or God intended you to be. Put that S on your chest. Be that superwoman. And once you start loving yourself, you'll find somebody that'll love you unconditionally. You just got to take that time out for yourself first. So that's what I'm doing. I'm rocking with me. It is 2020. Got a couple of businesses brewing. You feel me? So my son It's going to be 1,000 because I'm his mother. I'm just built like that. Built for it, tough, baby. You know. I wish you women the best. Keep your head high. Keep that relationship open with the Most High, because I would not be here today if I did not have God first in my life. It's Miss Honesty to you, baby. That's all I can be, is honest. I love y'all. Thank you for watching, and be blessed.